Hey guys, Justin here with another video in our series on Facebook ad targeting, and today I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up a campaign where we're going to test based on interest. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. First, I just have to tell you something really important about your career, and unfortunately you're probably not going to have much success as a musician unless you do this one thing, which is to subscribe to this channel. So click the button below this video now to subscribe to this channel, and let's get started with the training. All right, here we are inside Facebook Ads Manager, and right away you can see there are a ton of different objectives you can set for your campaigns. There's really a lot that we could talk about inside of Facebook's Ad Manager. I could put together hours and hours of training on this, but we want to keep this kind of short and sweet. So today I'm just going to set up a simple light campaign so you can see how to set up a campaign and how to split test ad sets. I generally recommend that if you're spending any money on advertising, the first and most important thing that you need to be focused on is getting the email address. Now, if you don't know why you should be building your email list, or if you're not building an email list, or you're not really sure how to do that, I've got a really good training. It's completely free. I recommend that you click the link in the description or open up a new tab and just go to jammob.com, jammob.com/start. And that'll take you to a page where you can sign up for a free program that'll teach you exactly why it's so important to get an email address and how to get started building your email list. So that would be the primary focus that I always recommend if you're spending any money on advertising. Get the email address first. That being said, I'm just going to show you how to do a light campaign just for simplicity's sake, to show you how to set the campaign up and how to run a simple split test. So to set up a light campaign, you'll go underneath the consideration column where it says engagement, click on engagement, and then choose page likes. So I'm going to name this campaign the Dr. B Likes, because the band page that I'm going to be promoting is Dr. B and the E's, and it's just a light campaign. So this will help me remember what this campaign is. So I'm going to click continue, choose my Facebook page that I'm going to promote, and up here in the ad set, I want to set this to something that's going to help me remember what this is exactly, like what the ad set's targeting. So I'm just going to target the interest. I'm going to target an artist, Mark Broussard, because this guy's got a very similar sound to the band Dr. B and the E's. So to target based on interest, I'm going to need to select one or more locations. So the United States is a good place to start. So if you're running an ad campaign that the primary purpose is to build your email list so you can sell more music, then you can really target people all over the world. Now, another great option for using Facebook ads is you can target people locally. If you're a local band and you play around town a lot and your primary goal is to get more people to your shows, you can use the location targeting to target people just in your area. So I'll shoot another video on that later, but for now, let's just leave the location United States. If you happen to know that your audience is primarily made up of a certain age group, primarily men or women, feel free to use those targeting options. I'm not going to do that right now. The main thing I want to focus on is getting my interest targeting correct. So I'm going to get rid of all those options, and I'm just going to target people interested in Mark Broussard. Okay. Now, it's certainly possible to target multiple interests. You can even go to the suggestions option to find additional suggestions that Facebook will come up with based on who you're targeting already. But I recommend, especially when you're just getting started, to limit your interests so you can run some tests and find out which interests get you the best results. So I'm going to leave it with one artist right now. And then once I finish this ad set, I'm going to just duplicate it and then set up another identical ad set, but targeting a different artist. Since we're running a Facebook Lite campaign, we want to exclude people that already like our page. There's no point in promoting our page to people that already like it. And I'm just going to scroll down. We can leave automatic placements on. Set our budget. I recommend doing at least a $5 a day budget, and we'll let this run continuously until we get some good data. You might want to even set this a little bit higher if you have the money, because when you're running your test, you'll be able to get results back faster, and you'll figure out where you should allocate more of your ad budget. But I'm just going to leave it at $5 for now. Run my ad set continuously starting today. We can turn it off anytime we want. And then I'm going to remove the bid cap. So I don't want to set a bid cap initially, because if we set this too low, then Facebook might not run our ad. So typically I leave this off at first, and then once I get a pretty good idea of how much my ad should be costing, I'll go back in and set a bid cap to make sure I'm not overspending. Everything else here looks good. I'll go ahead and click continue. All right, so now we're going to set up our creative. I'm going to adjust the ad name here. We'll just say Mark Broussard. That way when I look at the ads later, when I'm seeing which ones are outperforming the other ones, I'll know which ones are coming from this ad set and which ones are coming from another ad set. I'll show you all that here in a bit. That'll actually probably be in the next video because I want to show you guys what the analytics look like after I've been running this campaign for a couple of days. So we're just going to use some images for this ad, and we'll use mostly stock images. So this doesn't really look very good. It's pulling right now our cover, Facebook cover photo, which is great, but it's not really lined up. Let me see if I can adjust this slightly. This might be all right. Okay, we'll let that run as one. Then you might want to create some of your own images for this. So I'll go ahead and do my ad text, and I'll go add some more images here in a sec. So Facebook's going to auto-populate this area with some text from the page, but it's probably not going to be very compelling to get people to take action and like your page. So right now I'm just going to make this super generic. For anybody that's interested in blues and soul music, we're going to be targeting a specific artist here that would fall into that category, but I'm going to keep the text kind of generic right now. One thing I could do is I could change this like to, if you're a fan of Mark Broussard, click the like button to check us out, or something similar to that. And I would just want to be sure that when I'm doing my other targeting, when I create another ad set using a different artist, that I leave everything else completely the same and just swap out the name. So it's basically testing the same thing. So that is an option, but I'm just going to roll with this for this ad set. Okay, so then you can see we have the band name shows up here. This is where the headline is. This is the name of the page. We can take a look at what these ads look like on various devices. So here's our mobile news feed, feature phone, desktop news feed. So with these like campaigns, your ads only show up in a fairly limited number of places. There's actually a lot of other locations that these ads will show up, including Instagram and mobile apps, and if you're running different types of campaigns. So now I'm just going to go up here and add some more images to test. We'll keep all of the images the same across both of our ad sets, but we will use multiple images because we'll find that some of these images will be apparently more relevant to our audience and get more ad clicks. So some images are going to convert a lot better than others. They'll just get people's attention better and be more likely to get them to click through. So I'm just going to use some stock images here. Type in blues. All right, blues music. We'll see what happens. We got, all right, cool. Just try a few of these out. See what images we get for soul. Got some records. All right, then click done. And I'm going to confirm that I want to start this campaign. All right, so here my campaign is active. Now I'm going to go to my ad set. Well, first I got to check on that. All right, so I'm going to check this. Then I can go to my ad set, and I can see I only have the one ad set, which is targeting Mark Broussard. If I go over to the ads, you can see that I have all of the different images right here. So now I want to set up an identical ad set. I'm going to use the same ad copy. I'm going to use the same images. I'm going to leave everything completely the same, but I'm going to target people interested in a different artist. So I'm just going to go here underneath ad set. I'm going to click duplicate. And this is still a like campaign. I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to click edit on the ad set level. Now I'll scroll down to where I have Mark Broussard and I'll type in another artist that might be kind of similar. So I'm going to go with Johnny Lang. And then I want to be sure to rename my ad set so I know which ads are targeting Johnny Lang and which ones are targeting Mark Broussard. Click save and continue. And then I'm quickly going to go in and update the names for all of these so they say Johnny Lang too. Same process, just click edit. Go Johnny Lang. No need to have that copy there. And then I'll go ahead and do that for all of the other ones. All right, so now I've updated all of the image names here. I'm just going to click place order. All right, so now I've got both ad sets running inside my campaign. Everything's identical except one's targeting people interested in Johnny Lang's music. One is targeting people interested in Mark Broussard's music. So I'm going to let this campaign run for a few days, and then I'm going to come back and I'll take a look at the results, see which ads we should keep and which ones we should get rid of. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, guys, so the campaign's running now. Hopefully you're finding these videos helpful. If you are finding them helpful, be sure to click the like button below this video. If you have any questions or comments or anything, leave those in the comments section. And most importantly, be sure to click this little ball right here to sign up to our channel, to subscribe to our channel, and click the little bell icon so you get notified whenever we release new videos. In the next video, I'll be back to show you some of the results of our campaign, as well as to give you some more tips on how you can better optimize your Facebook campaigns in the future. So we'll see you then.